Okay, good. And then just maybe taking your hands into fists and just massaging the insoles of the feet a little bit here. And then you use the fists, just watching, you know, what they're doing, how they move, and maybe being able to press in a little bit more deeper. And yeah, and you might even roll your hands a little bit. So you press more into the index and then you feel like you're rolling. And as you move to the toe side of the feet, you're at the pinky, if that makes sense. So, but don't worry about it. That's just here. So just feeling into that. If it's easier to do one at a time, do that. Okay, we're going to take 3 more breaths. Just noticing and feeling in. Good. Okay, and then you can release that. You might move your fingers around, even interlace, kind of give them a little bit of this. And then we'll kind of come back down to the feet with the thumbs on the inside, right in the center of your arches, and the fingers on the tops of the feet. And you're just going to push right in where your thumbs are and start to make a circle. So they're not really moving. You're just pushing down and circling, breathing. And notice if you feel anything happening in your belly center. Okay, now wherever your thumbs are, you're just going to walk them down, maybe, I don't know, what would that be, like 1/2 inch? So you're still on the soft part, and just push in, kind of feel around with, you know, you might walk your thumbs, you might just kind of feel what's there. Good. And then we're going to go down again a little bit. So you might just be right where the heel starts, like the bone, heel bone, but you're right below it. And then just pushing in, circling. You let your shoulders drop, smile. And then just feeling in here for a place of minor or major discomfort. And you're just going to push in. You can lift your fingers up just to take the stretch into the fingers. I'm just going to open as I push the thumbs down. Breathe. Good. Okay. And then release that. Move your hands around. You can take the feet up. Stretch the legs out. And you can even feel your feet maybe energized a little bit from that. Good. Okay. And we're going to start with just with the knees bent, feet on the floor. I'm just going to turn to the side and take the hands back. So, you know, you might put your hands however you need them to be. So if they're facing out, that's fine. If you can take them facing back, I'm going to walk mine back a little bit so I can get a little bit more into the shoulders and the wrists. Yeah, so I still have my bolster here. That's all fine. Okay, start to just take a little bit of your cat-cow. So you're just moving your chest back and opening. And tune in, my friends, to your wrists, your fingers, you know, the shoulders. Are they moving at the same? Is one moving a little bit more than the other? If it's too much, you know, walk it in a little bit. And sitting on something, I feel it's giving me a nice little movement in the tailbone. It's limiting the movement a little bit, so it's really in the shoulders and wrists. And then see if you can spread your fingers, maybe anchor the pads of your fingers down. Good. Yes, okay, we're gonna hang back. So into this cat portion, the shoulders are gonna move forward, your chin is gonna drop in. You're just gonna take a few breaths here, feeling into your back, the movement of your breath. One more. Okay, and then we're gonna lift up, but start with the fingers. Press the pads of the fingers down, the wrists down, the heels of the hands. Open, get your shoulder blades together as much as you can. And then be here in the fullness of this pose. And if your shoulder blades are together, you want to take your head and look up, breathe. What are your feet doing? Can you feel your feet into the earth? Maybe you can even feel your tailbone, the arch in your back, your breath, your wrists, your fingers. Tell yourself you're doing good work. And the simplicity of your pose. One more breath. Good. Okay, and then we'll walk ourselves up, and you're just gonna come up, Feel into your wrist. I'm just turning to the side. You don't have to do that. You might even take your fingers, interlace, and make some figure eights. So you just can feel whatever was happening in your wrist. Go the opposite way. Sit up tall if you can in this little position. You know, this is child's pose, pretty much. So breathe here. Maybe lift your toes. Good. Take your hands from the palms up. Reach up. And then we're going to release the hands around. You're going to grab hold of the fronts of your knees. We're going to inhale, and then as you exhale, start to lean back from here. So you're holding on. Take it back. Drop your chin. Feel your feet. Notice if the shoulders are hunched up to your ears. Maybe you can drop them down. Okay, if you feel really wobbly, walk your feet out. That's going to help you with balance here. One more breath. Good. And then inhale and press up. And just come up to your height here. And you might lift your toes off the floor. You're in your height. You can walk the feet out if you need to. Good. Take your hands together. Opposite interlace. Reach up. Lengthen up. Put your feet as far away from your body as you need. Take one more breath. Now we're going to twist. We're going to exhale. You can take your left hand maybe to the right knee, right hand behind you. And you just start to turn towards the right. You're pulling the right knee in. Yes, now I'm going to take the elbow to the outside of the knee as we do. Okay. I feel like sitting on something might be optimal. So if you're not doing that, you might be happier. Breathe into your twist. You can turn your head, turn your eyeballs to look as far to the left as you can. Smile. Breathe. Good. Yes. Okay, one more breath. Press that right knee into the left elbow or left hand. And then release. Come back. We're just going to sit. Hold on to your knees. Lift up. Maybe hands down to the shins this time. And I'm going to lean back again. Drop your chin. Walk your feet out if you feel you need to counterbalance. And let the back drop, shoulders drop. Breathe. If you can lift your toes up off the floor, do that. Take one more breath. Good. Come all the way back up. Find your length. Hands together, opposite, do your habitual interlace. Flip the palms, reach up. Anchor your feet in some way. So if you are lifting the toes, you can actually push the feet into the earth and forward. Breathe as best as you can. Good. And then we'll inhale, reach up. And exhale, release. Take the right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. Turn, pull the left knee into center. Then it pushes into the hand. Yeah, and then you can take the elbow to the outside if you wish, or just hold on. Turn your head. Turn your eyeballs. Breathe in your twist. Okay, what are your feet doing? Did they lose connection? Reconnect. What about the hand on the floor? The hand and the knee, or the elbow and knee connection. The eyeballs. Your smile. Good. And then inhale. And exhale, release. We come back to sitting up. And just hold on, sit up. Maybe roll your shoulders up to your ears, back and down. And then as you exhale, take the cat portion. Lean back. Put your hands wherever you like. You want to go higher, lower. Soften in, soften in. Release your jaw, your shoulders. You can engage your feet. Good. And inhale and rise up. Good. Okay, reach up, just reach up. Now turn your palms to face each other. I'm just going to bring my hands down. You're going to take your right thumb behind the left and put the thumb pads together. Okay, and then you push as if those thumbs want to come apart. Drop the shoulders, lift up into your heart, smile, put your feet wherever you need them, and use them. Push the thumbs against each other. As you exhale, bend your elbows halfway. Keep the pressure in the thumbs. Keep the pressure in the thumbs. You might even be able to move your elbows back a little bit. Take your head back. Lean back a little bit. Breathe. One more breath. Good. And then reach up, come up. Exhale, take your hands all the way down, walk them back to that very first little lean back. And then you might take your hands back more. Let's just do a few cat-cows here. Feel into your shoulders, your breath. Make it joyful. So tell yourself, oh, this feels so good. Good. Okay. And take one more breath. Then you're gonna arch your back. Stay here. Walk your feet a little bit apart, maybe as wide as your mat, and then drop both knees over to the right. Turn your head to the left. You might even pull the left shoulder back a little bit, right shoulder forward. Now engage your feet in some way. Flex your toes. Spread your toes. Feel your fingers on the floor. Take one more breath. And then rise up, inhale. And exhale, second side. Drop your knees to the left, turn to the right as best as you can. There's not a lot of room. So you find it. Open the left. I'm going to take the right shoulder back, left shoulder forward a little bit. Feel into your hands, your feet, your smile, your shoulders getting some love, your wrists getting some love. And then come up. Good. Okay, walk yourself upright, bring your feet together. We're just gonna move the wrists. I mean, for me, that's a lot of wrists. I can really feel that, and they're saying thank you. Okay. Okay, let's do one more for the wrists here. I'm just gonna turn. You can stay like this. If it's too much, you know, come back to sitting, but I'm just gonna turn. You're gonna take your arms out to the sides with the palms facing out and the wrists, yeah. Now take your thumbs in. Then the index finger, middle finger. Okay, here's where things get interesting. Hold those down and stretch the pinky and the ring. Breathe, lift your heart. Now take the ring finger down and see if you can keep the pinky. Breathe, and then take the pinky down. So now we've got a little fist, and you're gonna keep that fist, but just turn the hands to face down. Breathe. Drop your shoulders, lift your heart. Now turn these hands without moving the wrist, just turn them up. So you're opening your shoulders, your heart, you're breathing. Yes, you're smiling. And then release the pinky. And stay there for a bit. This is the hard part. Good, and then the ring. Oh, still hard. Breathe. Yes, and then middle finger, index finger, and thumb. And then just move them around, bring them in. Good. Okay, grab hold. And exhale, take it back. Good. Okay, we're gonna swish a little. So you're just gonna rock your ribs over to one side and the other. As best as you can, it's not a huge movement. Floss. Good. And then rise up, pull the knees in, rise up. Good, stay here, hands together, interlace, flip, and reach. Yes. Take one more breath, adjust your feet. Good. Okay, separate the hands. Now you're gonna take left thumb behind the right, push the pads of the thumbs together. You reach up, you push the thumbs as if, you know, they were gonna come apart. Maybe from here you can take the arms back, you can lean back. You know, if you walk the feet out, you're gonna have an easier time. Feet in, more challenging. Breathe. Now as you exhale, bend the elbows halfway, but keep the pressure in the thumbs. Lift your heart a little more. Take your head back a little more. Breathe. Smile. And then release. I'm gonna take the hands back. Come back. Yeah, keep your feet where they are. They might even come right to touch. And we're just gonna take the right leg up. Move the ankle around, look at that foot, smile, change direction, point and flex. Okay, what's happening to your whole leg? Is it getting tired? Can you engage the leg, engage the belly? Good. One more breath here, move your ankle, and now cross that ankle over your knee. So you can walk the left foot out if you need to. Okay, now walk yourself upright. You can turn your hands so they're facing out and come up to wherever you need to be. Engage the left foot, engage the right foot. Find your cow pose, my friends, as much as you can. Open yourself, take the shoulder blades back if you want to look. So the shoulder blades are touching, and then we kind of create a little place for the head. So you can look up, Breathe. Open yourself. We're going to take twists from here. Okay. So the right hand is going to stay exactly as it is. You're going to reach the left arm up to the sky and turn to the right. Now you can take that left hand to the right knee. Walk the right hand wherever it needs to go. Open the right shoulder. Turn, twist at your belly. And now I'm going to just rock this package towards the left a little bit. So the legs are moving to the left, and I can take the elbow to the outside of the knee. So the sole of my left foot is lifted. I'm on the baby toe edge. The toes are active. Breathe. Good. Take one more breath. Good. And then release that. Turn your hands, take them back behind you. Okay, fine. If you're sitting on something, find your, adjust yourself because we're going to lift up. That's where we're going. So adjust yourself, rock a little bit side to side, let the shoulders kind of rock here too. So find the motion of your ocean. And then once you feel stable, feel the hands, lift your heart, shoulder blades together, flex the left foot, flex the right foot, and bring it in. Okay, I'm going to start to straighten the left leg. Okay, you might drop back a little bit. Do your best to stay upright. Breathe. Okay, and we're going to start to lower the leg down. I'm not going to touch the floor. I'm just going to take it out. Now I'm going to drop the right knee down. Oh, so fun. Good. Okay, now I'm going to take my hands off the floor and bring everything back. Bring the left foot down. Bring yourself up. And then you can put the hands down or keep them together and step the feet off. Okay, great. Bring your hands back, widen your feet, drop your knees towards each other. And with the knees towards each other, we do a windshield wiper here. So one knee is dropping to the inside while the other knee is kind of staying upright. Yes. Okay, let the shoulders come in. Breathe. Smile. Good. Okay, and then we'll come back, walk your feet together, find your arch, your hands, and then take the left leg up, and it can go even in line with the knee. Okay, start to roll that ankle. If you want to lift it up higher, you can, but notice you're going to start to roll back. You want to try and keep your arch. And then reverse that circling, smile, breathe into your discomfort. And then point and flex. I started off saying that places of great discomfort are the places of the deepest transformation. Good. And then from here now, you can cross that ankle over the knee, start to walk yourself up, turn your hands so your fingers are pointing away, and open yourself. Arch your back. Feel into the right foot. It's not just sleeping. The left foot is not sleeping. Then take one more breath, just feeling into your shape, adjusting whatever you need, stepping the foot out if you need more space. We're going to move into twist. So the left hand stays where it is, and we reach the right arm up. And you turn yourself to the left. Take your right hand to your left knee. Walk the left hand behind if there's room. Open the left shoulder. Now you rock your legs towards the right. You might just keep the right hand there, or you can pop elbow over knee. Or you just hold on to your thigh. Whatever you've got here, you use that to find your twist. So I'll say it again, my right foot, I'm on the baby toe edge, the toes are lifted. Breathe into your space. Yes. So good. And then we'll release that. Come back. You might turn your hands. We're going to lift this package. So, prepare yourself. Find it. But start with just rocking side to side. So okay? Move your shoulders in some way here too. Good. Okay, I have turned my hands so the fingers are pointing towards the body, but do what works. Okay, then find your cow pose. You arch your back, you use your belly, you use your feet, and you bring this in. And then you can start to lift the right leg up and be here. Smile. And I'm gonna start to lower it down, but I'm not coming to touch the floor. It's just going about halfway. Then I'm gonna really open that left knee as much as I can. Breathe. Okay, now we're gonna come back to the floor. So maybe take your hands off the floor. You find it. I think it's easier if you're sitting on something. Yeah, and then you're here. I didn't do this on the other side, but let's give this foot some love if you can see it. Yes, good. Okay, and now we got to do the other side. So I'm going to switch legs, no hands, see what happens. Just for fun. And then give your other foot some love. Okay, good stuff. All right, I'm going to come off what we're sitting on, and I'm just going to put it like behind me, and we're going to lie down over it so we get a lift into the belly. You guys did a lot of abdominal work. So let's open that. So if you have a bolster, use that. If you don't have a bolster, use a rolled blanket, a couple of them, and you might want something for your head. So bring that handy, because if this feels too much, prop up your head and your hips. Okay, and then you can start put your feet on the floor. I like to lift and kind of adjust, and then lower yourself all the way back. So that you feel, your head comes onto the floor. Maybe the shoulders, but maybe not. And you have a really big opening, from the solar plexus, where the ribs join, your xiphoid process, down to the pubic bone. Okay, if it feels like it's too much, just like a little bit of discomfort, you can lift your hips a little bit, rock side to side with your hips, your knees, and then come back, see if that helps. And if it's no good, maybe you can stay for 3 breaths and see if it drops in. And if you'd like to straighten your legs, go for that. And I have my arms in cowboy surrender. So the elbows are in line with the shoulders, and the backs of the hands are on the floor. And a nice little L. But go wherever feels good. Breathe here. And drop into this restful position. So feel the support of the floor and the heaviness of your body and the quality of your breath. Okay, so we're going to take 3 more or so breaths here. Just know that this is your time to really drop in more deeply, to be in this shape, to feel the flow of your breath. So from here, my friends, we're going to move into a little bridge. And so that's where we're going to lift the hips through the power of the feet. So you might walk your feet in a little closer to your hips. I'm going to extend my arms right over my head with the backs of the hands on the floor. If that's no good, you bring your arms, maybe down by your sides, or on, if you have your bolster there, you can rest the upper arms on the bolster with the arms bent. So if you're not sure, you can take a little peek, and I'll just show you here. And so whichever one. Okay, feel into your feet. As you inhale, arch your back a little bit and lift up through the power of your arms, your feet, even the back of your head as you exhale. Okay, if you might feel yourself kind of slide forward, just lifting, walk your feet in if you need to. Anchor the big toe. And then as you exhale, you can lower yourself back down over this bolster, or it might have shifted, but that's okay, wherever it is, be with that. If it doesn't feel good, you can take it out. Feels really nice for me right now. And we're just gonna take 3 breaths here. And then we're gonna lift up again. And this time when I lift up, I'm gonna start by walking the big toes to touch. I'll lift my hips, and then I'm going to take the right leg up into the air. So there's your warning. So find yourself. You don't have to do that. You just do whatever, what we did the first time. Find yourself here. As you inhale, you give a little arch in the back. And as you exhale, you anchor down to rise up, lift your hips. You might walk your feet in a little bit just to find it. Be here. And then if you feel you got it, bring the right knee into your chest, extend the right leg, push into the left foot, lift your right hip, and then you can release that. And if you want to come down and rest or go straight to the second side, that's up to you. So left knee in, extend the left leg, push into the right foot, breathe, lift your left hip, and whenever you're done, come down and just take your rest. And for me, that bolster is now moved down, but that's just fine, feels nice. You might readjust the back of the head just by lifting it and just resting. Yes. Good. Take one more breath. Good. Nice, and then from here, I'm gonna lift up again, little bridge. This time when I'm up, I'm gonna walk both feet over to the right. So both feet are gonna stay on the floor maybe. We'll see. If I do lift, it's gonna be the left leg. So we're gonna start by just find your rest, feel into your feet. So my arms are extended over my head, the backs of the hands on the floor, and the hands are nice and engaged, fingers wide. So inhale, arch your back. As you exhale, lift up, find your little bridge, and then heel toe your feet over to the right. Then you really have to anchor the left foot. Lift. Okay, if you feel you want to lift, now I anchor the right foot. Lift the left knee up and take the left leg up. And I'll even rock that left leg over to the right a little bit. Anchor the right foot, don't forget about it. And then release. Walk your feet back, maybe keep your hips lifted. When you get to center, lower down and rest. Okay, your back might feel like you want to windshield wiper a little bit with the knees side to side. Breathe. Good. Okay, and preparing, so inhale and exhale, still resting. Now I'm going to inhale, arch my back, find my arms, my hands, and then as you exhale, lift. Once you're there, heel toe your feet over to the left, and you could just stay here. But once you've got the feet to the left, it's the right foot that really anchors down and away. Then I find the left foot, lift the right leg up, and take the right leg over to the left, just enough to counterbalance and keep the right hip lifted. Anchor the left foot, and then release. Keep the hips lifted, walk the feet back in, lower down and rest. You can stretch your legs out if you wish. Breathe in and out. Good. Okay, take one more breath as you are. Breathe out. If your legs are extended, walk them back in. We're going to bring both knees into the chest. So you can keep your hands over your head if you wish. Flex your feet. If you want to take the hands over and grab the knees or shins, you can do that. Okay, from here with this bolster now, it's hopefully in a good place, or move it down. Just going to allow the thighs to drop into your chest. So you might pull them in, or you might just kind of let it happen. So I'm going to take my arms back down to the floor. My feet are flexed, shoulders dropping. And as you breathe, if the thighs are into your belly, you might feel them moving with the breath. Smile. You can imagine you're looking down at yourself saying, wow, good work. How many people do this every day? Good. Okay, and then if you're comfortable here, the next step is to lift the shins off, and I'm just gonna kind of aim the feet over the head. That might not happen for you, and you just kind of be in your own practice, your own space. But as I do that, I might even spread my toes a little bit and just breathe. So you let the thighs be heavy into wherever they're falling. Soften your glutes if you can. Smile. Feel your breath. Okay, particularly notice the back of the heart, the shoulders, that you can continuously let go. And the constrictions of your breath, welcome that. If you've ever had a Thai massage, that's really what it is. You know, they massage and then they restrict the flow of blood and breath into certain places, and then it's the release. So taking in what's being offered to you right now at this moment, the stability of the floor and the pressure in your breath, your legs over your head. Smile into all of that. Good. Okay, so from here now, I'm going to just straighten the legs up to the sky. And hopefully, you know, you have your prop underneath your sacrum, and your legs can go straight up to the sky. And if you need to bend them, that's fine. Just kind of keep your knees over your hips. Otherwise, it's kind of ankles over hips. I'm going to flex through the feet, spread the toes, smile at your feet. And then you're going to keep the right leg where it is. And as you exhale, drop the left leg down. It does not need to touch. It can just kind of come in line with the hip. Press through your heels. Press through the balls of the feet. So the legs are moving in two directions, and you're almost like you're opening the hips by extending the legs so much. Smile. Be here. Let your hands be a little soft. Good. And then inhale, lift that left leg. And as you exhale, lower the right leg back to that same place. And your knees can be bent too. You know, if you need to put the heel, you modify for yourself. But if you can really engage your feet, press out through the heels, soften your breath. Good. Okay, we're not just going to switch this time. You're going to take the left leg over to the right and the right leg over to the left, as if they're crossing. Then you're going to open them wide out to the sides like you have a big steering wheel. Roll the legs, cross them the other way. So the right leg is coming across, left leg over to the right. Just opening like you're creating this huge circle. And if you had paint on the soles of your feet, you would be drawing this big circle. So just feel that a few times. Smile. Does not need to be a fast movement. Just embracing what is for you. Good. Okay, the next time we cross, so for me it's going to be the right leg up at my face, left leg down. I'm going to bring the knees to cross. So I have the right knee over the left. I'm still on my bolster. You can come off if you like. Interlace your fingers on top of the right knee or the left knee. Maybe behind the left thigh, and pull it in. Flex your feet. Now, when I'm pulling it in, I'll start to rock my hips a little bit. So I'm still in the cross. The legs aren't really doing anything, but the hips are moving side to side. And then I'll just drop in here, tuck the chin. And inhale, pull in nice and tight. And as you exhale, open your arms out to the side, re-extend your legs. Create that circle, cross left leg over right, bring it in. Now opposite, interlace your fingers over the left shin or the right shin or the right thigh, pull it in. Breathe, and then maybe find a little rocking in your hips. Good, and then draw it in. Good. Inhale, pull in. And exhale, release, open your legs, create that circle, take the legs wide, out wide. So the right out to the right, left out to the left. Open your feet, Now, maybe you take your hands and you rest them on your inner thighs. Take the tailbone down so that the legs are actually moving away from you a little bit. Okay, I know this can be really challenging. So you spread your toes, press through your feet, smile. Keep pressing the tail to the away from you, the thighs away from you. One more breath. Good. And then you can release your hands to the outside of your thighs and draw your legs back up. Remember how we got here? You're going to bend the knees, bring them into the chest again. I'm going to take my arms out to the side with the palms facing up. Breathe here. Okay, we're going to move this bolster out and just, you're going to push it just down so that when you come down, it's in front of you. So you might put the feet down, or you might just lift your hips, pull it down, and then come down so that the heels are on one side of the bolster, your tush is on the other. And you're just going to lie here, feel that. If you want to stretch your legs out, go ahead. And just feel into your body. You can take your arms over your head. Just breathing in and out. Good. Okay, we'll take Baddha Konasana from here, so the soles of the feet together. And hopefully, you know, that bolster's in a place to support your thighs or your knees. If not, then take a moment, my friends, please, and put a blanket roll underneath each knee. Now your arms can stay over your head, or they can come to rest on your body. And just breathing in and out. I'm going to add shoulder work here. I'm going to keep the legs in Baddha Konasana. It's very comfortable for me, but if it's not for you, you feel free to adjust them any way you need to. So you're going to take both arms out to the side. And we're just going to start with just the right side. So the right hand is going to face down, palm down. And then you're just going to roll. So actually, I'm going to lift my right knee up, roll onto the left side of your body. And now take that right hand down, or so it's going to go underneath you. And it's going to be down. So it's maybe, you know, enters at your waist. And then you can roll back onto your back. And your fingers might be poking out through the side, through the left side. If you can go deeper, you know, you might put the soles of the feet on the floor, lift up into a little bridge, and walk that arm underneath you more. Then the hand, depending on your shoulder, might have to aim down towards your hip, or if you're more open, you can take it up to the left shoulder blade. Okay, once you're in it, you can drop your legs down. No, you can always lift your hips and snuggle in. You're looking for a bit of discomfort. We're going to take the right arm now with the palm facing up. It's going to go alongside your ear. You might just stay like that. Or you bend at the elbow and lift your head, rest your head on, you know, either the hand, the wrist, the forearm, or into the elbow crease. I hope that made sense. And then just drop into your breath. Soften through the right shoulder. And then, you know, once the discomfort kind of falls in, so that the body's like, all right, this is what we're doing, then see if you can soften your heart back, your jaw release. And might even turn your head to the right. Okay, just take 2 more breaths here, like a nice inhale, maybe a noisy exhale to really release. And then you can bring the head back, release the left arm first, and then you roll over to the left side, release the right arm. Just take it out, both arms out, and just feel into the difference in your shoulders, even the vibrations you feel in your arms. Okay, you're smiling. So second side, so I'm gonna start by putting the left foot on the floor and then roll onto the right side, turn the left palm down and bring it underneath you. And then you lie back down and you might put both feet on the floor, lift your hips, adjust this arm, maybe it aims down or up. You find your place here. And then you can come back, put your feet, if you want to do Uttanasana again. Take a moment or two here. Make any adjustments you need. So you're looking to be in a place of discomfort. And then take your right arm up and alongside the ear, and it could stay there, or lift your head and tuck it underneath. Feeling. Any place you can be the mother to. I see you, I feel you, it's okay. We're gonna connect, we're gonna make friends, because I love you, and I want all to be well within myself. If you want to turn your head to the left, you can do that. And it's really about noticing and releasing whatever you can, even the jaw, the breath, the back of the heart, the eyes. And here's a good place to tell yourself you're doing really good, important work. Every practice, an investment. You're investing in your health and your wealth. So just moving into your final few breaths and let that exhale really drop you in. And reverse release the right arm out, and then you'll roll to the right side, take that left arm out, just come back to like almost a pseudo shavasana. And just feel what you have created, recreated, rediscovered, reclaimed. Nice. Okay. And then just before we move to our final shavasana pose, just come back to soles of the feet on the floor, and you might even pop your feet on top of your bolster. And with the feet on the bolster, just notice your posture changes a little bit. You might even have a little bit of the cow pose happening here. Good. Okay. From here, I'm going to just bring the feet together. I'm going to bring the right knee into my chest. I'm not going to hold it. I'm just going to lift it up to the sky. Move the ankle around, and then cross that ankle over the knee. Good. And then just be here. If your foot is on the bolster, we have a little bit of an extra arch possibly happening. Flex into the right foot, press that right knee away. Your hands can come to rest on your belly if you like. So you're engaging the left foot into the bolster, you're opening the right knee away, you're smiling. Okay, and then we move to thread the needle. We'll just bring the thigh in. You can interlace your fingers on top of that left shin, behind the left thigh if you like. Flex into your feet and breathe. And if this is uncomfortable and you're happier with the left foot on the bolster, then just go to that. Good. Okay, this is the end of your practice, so feel into whatever is talking to you in the outer hip. Release your back. Smile. Good. Okay, we're going to change sides. I'm going to just do that without putting the left foot back on the bolster. You're welcome to do that. I'm going to bring my arms down, extend the left leg up to the sky. Open the right knee away, even as I extend this left heel up. Good, and then I'll release the right leg up to the air, cross the left ankle over the right knee, and then start to bend the right knee down. So you move into your version of thread the needle. Here with the hands opposite interlaced over the left shin or behind the, the right shin or the right thigh. Use your feet, open that left knee away from you. Okay, so the more you push and pull, like I'm pulling with my hands and opening out with the legs, I can feel my back get more grounded. And then be with your breath. Soften now. Stay in the same shape, but soften. Release that left glute if you can. Your breath. Smile into your discomfort. And this time, as we release the hands, we're going to lower the right foot onto the bolster, so find that. And then feel the right foot anchoring down, the left knee opening, the left foot working. And smile into your joy, into your presence. And nice. Okay, and then from here you can place both feet on your bolster, walk them wide, bring the knees together, take your hands down to your belly, be in your stillness. And then I'm going to keep the feet where they are, separate the knees, do a little bit of windshield wiper, and you might even notice, as you drop out, the inside knee might come to rest on your bolster. That might happen. And just breathing here. You can take your arms out, but if you're still on your belly, just let them slide naturally side to side, like just gifting yourself a sense of your touch. Good. And then as we come to center here, you're welcome to, do whatever else feels good. Maybe you anchor the feet, lift the hips a little bit, take a little swinging of the hips, or come into a happy baby, or just move yourself into Shavasana. So I might just kick the bolster down a little bit and then rest my calves and knee closer up to the knee on there. And then a little something underneath your head, a blanket if you like, an eye pillow if you like. Good. Just feeling into your own comfort. Pardon me. What would make this more comfortable for you? Need a blanket? I'm just going to cover up my feet. And so taking a few moments for clarity. And as you settle into your comfortable resting space, and just imagining yourself, observing yourself, and smiling perhaps at each other, knowing that you're not asleep. You are consciously connecting in your restful state. You are inviting yourself to let go to the support beneath you, to trust in whatever is unfolding, that even if things are really difficult and bleak, that it is just the cycles, and knowing that it's not forever. And also acknowledging that consistency in resting inwards is the key to great inner knowledge. The key is consistency to discovering greater inner knowledge. And I'll put that in one word: clarity. You don't need to have the answers. You just need to be okay with your discomfort. Knowing that what will come out of that is the greatest gifts. Even inviting yourself, the observer, to enter into your beingness and to invite that observer inside to observe you resting, letting go, and feeling content. And just feeling in to your breath and offering yourself an invitation to release more deeply. Through the back of your heart, the back of your head, your jaw and your eyes, your glutes and your legs. Just feel yourself very heavy. That you have released yourself to the support of the earth and letting go of whatever is holding you back. And then choosing to stay lying down if you wish, or beginning your journey back up to seated. And do that with clarity, my friends. Acknowledgement to all the little movements and stretches. Making your way to your fetal position, this place between your resting and awake. And resting there for a few breaths. And so that as you rise, you're coming from a place of rest, a place of, it's different than just popping up. Take your time. Might even keep your eyes closed, and you have your bolster there if you'd like to sit on it. Just take a few moments once you come upright, just resting your hands perhaps in simple mudra, where one hand rests inside the other and the thumbs touch. Just even if you can bring yourself back as observer to the first opening where we sat and listened to ourselves breathe and feel. And just acknowledging the difference in your energy, in your groundedness, in the flow of your breath, the ease of your breath. You can take your attention to your third eye space, and you might even feel there a rested, contented stillness. And perhaps for this moment, it might be clarity. But it's okay to simply be present. And that's what yoga is. We're moving with great presence, with great awareness. We're invoking clarity within. As within, as without, as above, as below. In the universe, so the soul. And keeping your thumbs pressed together. As you inhale, begin to lift these arms up, bring the palms together and rest in your stillness in the Anjali Mudra. And the palms together, this is an offering. Bow your chin, feel your breath. Smile. And thank yourself. Tell yourself you did a good job. You made it to your mat, you did your practice, way to go. And to this moment of gratitude, we'll offer our May We Be Blessed mantra. Inhale and pause at the top, exhale completely, and we'll inhale to begin. May we be blessed with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. May we be healthy. And may we be happy. And just before we Om, I'm just going to sing Loka Samasta. I feel it coming. So may all beings everywhere be happy and free. You're welcome to join me. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. And we'll Om into that. Inhale. Bow your chin, Om Shanti, Om Peace, Om Namaste. We're going to send that out. Take a big breath. Exhale into your hands, all of that. Love, devotion, gratitude, clarity. Open your eyes, lift your chin. Send that out. Yes, send it out to everyone here in our community, beyond our community, and anywhere in this world that needs healing right now. So thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Great love and gratitude. Namaste. And we'll be here on Tuesday morning. Enjoy this Sunday and rain. Yes, I see you. I see you. Great love. Thank you. I see you. Namaste, my friends. Yes, I see you too.